Hi everyone, this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking. Today we're going to make cheesy quesadillas. So what you will need is a stovetop burner, a 12-inch frying pan. You will need a 1/4 cup measuring cup, 1 teaspoon measuring teaspoon. You're going to need 1 flour tortilla, 1/4 cup of cheese, 1/4 cup of salsa, 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or vegetable oil or even butter. So the first step that we're going to do, we're going to melt I'm using coconut oil. So I'm going to go ahead and melt the coconut oil in my frying pan. So you're going to turn the heat to medium high, and you have to babysit it. You got to stay right with it. And then once it's heated, the coconut oil is melted, we're going to add the flour tortilla. And I always forget the most important thing. Please make sure you wash your hands before you start cooking. And if you do stuff in between, make sure your hands are clean. You can see my coconut oil is just starting to melt. We want it completely melted. I forgot, you're also going to need a cutting board so you can put your cheese quesadilla on it. And you're going to need a knife. A paring knife would work. So the coconut oil is completely melted, and you want to turn the pan a little bit to get the oil to spread around. And we're going to go ahead and add our flour tortilla. Be real careful because it's going to be hot. And we're going to add our cheese. Probably better if you use a spatula to spread your cheese. You want to spread it on your tortilla. Get a little bit of it off of the tortilla. And then you're going to take your salsa, your 1/4 cup of salsa, and spread it on your cheesy flour tortilla. Spread the salsa around the best you can. So once the cheese starts melting, you're going to check the flour tortilla. And the way you check is you lift a corner of it up like that to see if there's any brown spots on it, and there's not yet. Another thing that I forgot to tell you, do not use too much butter or oil, because too much butter will make it soggy. It's not going to make it crispy. So it is starting to fry. See the oil bubbling up. It is sizzling and it's popping a little bit. Looks pretty good. It's still the cheese is still melting. So these are some optional toppings that you can put into your cheese quesadilla. I chose just to do mild cheddar shredded cheese and like a mild salsa. But you can use like a pesto if you'd like. You can add cooked chicken to it. You can add, if you just want to do cheese and fresh sliced tomatoes, you can do that. That's an idea. It would make it delicious. You can use different types of cheese instead of the mild cheddar cheese. I'm going to lift this up so you guys can see. Oh, yeah. Let me turn this a little bit. You can see it's starting to get brown really nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. And be careful because some of your topping might come out. I'm going to let it sit on there for about 30 seconds to a minute. And it smells delicious. So my cheese is melted. You can open this, try to open it a little bit. Yeah, look at that. It looks really good. The salsa is heated. The flour tortilla is brown. So go ahead and turn your heat off and take it out of your pan with your handy dandy spatula and place it on a cutting board. So the cheese quesadilla is out of the pan and it is setting on my cutting board. And you can see I splattered the salsa a little bit. I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes and then we are going to cut it into wedges. So I cut it into 3 wedges and you can see some of the topping coming out. Just be careful with it because it's still, it's not hot, but it's still warm. So I just sampled one of the cheesy quesadilla wedges that I cut. And it is delicious and I give it a thumbs up. This is an awesome recipe. And it would be good if you want us to add different stuff in it and a different type of cheese. Okay, thank you for watching today's episode and I hope you guys watch the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.